some things that I gotta go over real quick. Different camera position. It's probably gonna change. Yes, I need to stop moving it, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put it. I actually went over in this video like exactly what like I thought my thoughts were on my preference of gaming anyways. So you guys will get more in detail and stuff. I am no longer using my boom mic. I am using my headset mic because I found out that it sounds better. Other than that, awesome video. I loved it. I hope you guys love it. I went through and talked about like stuff that I really want, and stuff that like as somebody like me, I understand like with other people, they want exactly what this guy has or Nick has, or like what I think I did a video on swag setup, and I've mentioned some stuff in there too, you know, but like swag, typical gamer, like all the popular streamers, Ninja, NickMercs, Tim the Tatman, all that stuff, we all want that type of stuff, especially like if we're gamers, streamers, recorders. That sounds wrong because it sounds like it's like, oh, we're recorders. I hate that, but like if we record stuff, and stuff like that, you guys get what I mean. But, we all don't have the money for it. We all don't have like the passion or the time to be able to do all that. And that's why I kind of think, watching these videos, they actually I don't remember NickMercs mentioning like how long it took him to proceed into this. I don't remember if he did or not. I think he did. But like Ninja, it took him years. It takes a lot of people who to accumulate all this stuff. It takes them years to do it all. You know, and it's just also the passion that they gotta have of okay, do they want this? Is it going to be useful in their career? But with these top streamers, that are making money out of recording, live streaming, gaming, stuff like that, yeah, it's going to be useful. But people like me who, yeah, we play games but we have a 9 to 5, or we work a lot. We do this. I'm still a kid, so I'm still processing through all this. I'm not even really a kid. I'm 19, but it's processing. Taking time. And I come to realize, the stuff that I talked about, what I want to do to my room, what I want to do this, like I want to do that, I want to, all that it's going to accumulate over the years. And that's something that you guys need to understand and notice that, like, as life goes on, hell, I didn't accumulate all this by just, you know, sitting around, Hell, that mini fridge, I got it from pretty much my stream. I got almost a lot of this stuff from either streaming or working. A lot of it came from working. you know. And if you go back, and I might do it, I if I haven't already, I'll be doing this. Actually, might be tomorrow's episode or tomorrow's video of Ninja's setup. And he even says in his video, because I've watched it multiple times, you know, him starting out, he was in college, I believe he was. He was working, he was doing all that, and on top of streaming. And that's where I go and I'm like, this could be useful. I start out my life as streaming and working, doing what I need to do and proceed, and hopefully my streamer, my streaming career can build up. And that's what a lot of people think, especially I'm not saying his name, but my cousin, he thinks that's how it's gonna work is, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stream so much that I'm gonna accumulate people, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and within a year I'm gonna be able to start making money. No, like you gotta start off doing both because with if you're trying to make money within that year, that's not even really just making a career. That's putting yourself in a hole that you need to get out of because then you're gonna be you're gonna be back a year on everything else, and some people ain't gonna like that. You're not gonna have people that's gonna let you live in your house for God knows how long until you're 80. They're not gonna let you do that. You gotta kind of proceed in your life as streaming and other stuff until your streaming career hits off or gets off and you start making money. But besides that, I don't know what the full plan there was for that whole little spiel. But if you guys are wondering, I'm doing all this, 'cause I want to help people out. I want to help people understand, you know, that streaming and all that can be easy, but if you're wanting money and stuff like that, it's best to get a job and then also stream at the same time. So then you can, proceed with streaming after, you start making money from streaming and stuff like that. Other than that, let's hop into the video. Like I said, great video. I talked about stuff that I wanted, or stuff that I thought was really cool. There is some stuff that I would love to have, but in the same sense, I would not put it in my room. It was just it that right there was actually like nice, but some things was probably a little overkill. But hey, it's a gaming room. What can I say? Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the video.
8 months, 8 months, 9 months, 8 months, or 7 months? Months, been some months. And it's finally all complete. I can't wait to show you guys this. This is a dream for me. This is unbelievable shit. When we take you through this room,
This
you're
is
gonna be
something
blown
that
away. I
I
mean,
want to
you're gonna
do.
be blown away.
I
This is
think we've already
unbelievable.
had
I'm gonna
one
give you guys some
for,
things. I mean, listen, for
I
me,
believe it was
coming
swag,
home, you guys know it's been crazy.
but
We got a big home. We're
I'm
close to
gonna,
family. This is where I'm gonna raise my
gonna watch
family.
this.
So when we were talking about ideas for the house and things to do,
If I said
we talked a lot
we're
about
gonna watch this, I'm
spare
sorry.
rooms and what we were gonna do with certain rooms, and we talked a lot about a gaming space, an office space. I've always wanted my own office. I've always wanted my own streaming room, like a room that was just for streaming. Because streaming in general, it kind of you kind of got to check out. So we were talking a lot about that, and that's kind of where this room came from, man. It's just the idea of getting away, the idea of getting lost in it.
This whole project really started with the entryway. Basically, what we wanted it to be a way for Nick to get in his mindset. And the concept started with a cave and a waterfall. And we really wanted it to stand out, to help Nick get in his mindset before games. So we installed automated doors that are motion censored. So when he walks up, they let him in. And the first thing he sees is his Spartan logo. And from there, turn the corner, and there's the room.
That's fire.
My parents always told me, and everybody always told me to invest in things that you do a lot, So you buy a new bed, you buy a better toilet,
Daddy, chill.
you gotta invest in things that you spend a lot of time on. So this gaming room, I've been slacking on it for a while. The desk that we use in there, it's nothing to be ashamed of or anything, but I mean, I've been using a $20 desk from, I don't even know where we bought it. Home Depot. It's like 20 bucks. It's plastic. We've been using that for God knows how many years, man. And then, we've been using a bucket for the top of my monitor. I got a chair from a garage sale. I mean, it really hasn't been until now that we actually invested a lot into the streaming and gaming space. So we went all out. This is my home. This is where I'm gonna raise my family and my kids. I'm gonna retire from being a streamer in this room. first things first, man. Emu
I
loves
like how he says that, but you go over here. Let's let's just do one of his newer videos.
By the way, Chet, hold on, Chet.
See, that background is totally different than this. So you know for a fact that he switched. Um, but I don't know if that's fully true or if that's just because it's daytime and it's nighttime in here or what. But like I remember I have watched this video a couple times, but I I think he ended up moving again because that doesn't look like what it would here. But like I said, I'm not too sure, so I don't know.
watch me game. She loves it. She likes to sit right by me. Back in the Cali apartment, we had a big beach.
Yeah, there's no way that's the same.
And just watch. And she loves it, man. She the animals, Joey and Kai, come in there too. So we wanted to
No,
make sure that when we made this
that's not.
office, there was a place for
I
her.
may seem dumb about that, but
She
apparently,
loves being warm.
I'm sorry.
And Michigan gets a little cold. So as you can see, there's a fireplace. Got a big, deep couch, nice screen.
This
so
is
she can
something I
watch
want to
the
do
stream.
though.
Believe it or not, that screen is linked up with my PC, so she'll actually watch it off of the OBS.
But I'm
So
broke.
zero delay. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we want to make sure we have a good spot for, but not only her, like just anybody who's chilling in the game room. A lot of times my little brother comes over, he likes to watch and hang out with me. That's good for him. He'll be able to hang out here a little bit as long as he don't eat up all my food. So that's this area, man. We got a little feng shui going. We got some stars on the ceiling. All in all, it's supposed to be really vibey and really comfortable and warm. And that's what this is. I like it a lot.
The main feature of the lounge here is the galaxy ceiling.
That's especially what I want done here.
1,400 individual strands of fiber optic wire coming from 3 different drivers. It was quite the process. It started out with actual stock photo of a galaxy where somebody actually had to sit and individually click on all 1,400 lights to produce this.
Big shout out to the team, man. You already know we got the phase beanbag. That was Lee and everybody else. They hooked me up with this one, man. It's kind of funny because we have a love sack, man. It's a much smaller one. And Emu's always complaining about how it's not big enough. So we got the big Bertha and we wrapped it in phase and it goes right in with the room, man. This fridge, they made it in outer space. They made this fridge in outer space at a space station and they sent it down here. The aliens worked on this one.
The fridge was something that I didn't know existed, but I wanted to find something that was just ties the room together. That was something technical, something cool, something different. Usually you see these at like stores and movie theater, but we couldn't find it. And then I finally found it. Gary and I sat here for hours and hours.
Okay. Stop talking about the fridge, god damn it.
All right, this whole damn thing is a game section, okay? We have 4 240 Hz Alienware monitors. Each station has a G Pro X keyboard with interchangeable switches. We have G Pro wireless mice on G640 mouse pads. We have Logitech C922 webcams at each station. Underneath, we have Astro mix amps that are connected to PlayStations and Xboxes on the other side of that wall. So from each station, you'll be able to play PC, Xbox, PlayStation. You grab whatever SCUF controller you want. They're all programmed. Everything's ready to go. So each station has 700K processors, 2080 Ti's. Thanks to NVIDIA for sending us those, and thank you NZXT for the computers as well. So each of our game stations are ready to stream.
Over here we got our Astro headsets. Believe it or not, man, I tell you guys on stream all the time, but I've been rocking Astro headset since MLG days, man. 2006, MLG Dallas, Halo, and Gears of War, man. So we got our Astro headsets right here. Big shout out to Astro and Logitech. Incredible partners. Up on top, we got our official SCUF controller. We got on each side the brand new version, the SCUF Infinity full PS. Good little shelves to show those off, you know.
So this entire room is
That's
equipped
pretty
with
cool.
cameras. Nick wanted something to just kind of like show the room off, but also so you guys can see more, because for years you've only seen him and his big forehead. So we wanted to put cameras in each corner of the room. So this camera hits everything. It hits the waterfall, it hits the stations, so you can see anyone that's playing over here. anything at all. You can see Kai hitting the water fountain when waterfall when she gets here if she wants to. So everything in this area will be able to be hit from that. This camera here hits this entire area. That hits the fridge, it hits the countertop. So this is the last camera. This camera is the first one as soon as you come in, but it hits everything in this area.
So the middle
That's
section
not
of the
bad.
room is Nick's desk. This is where he's going to spend the majority of his time. So it was really important.
That's
that he put a lot
especially
of
something because
time and energy into getting.
I want a monitor up here. And then I want my main monitor here, which is, it's actually kind of like this, so I'm looking at it like slightly diagonal instead of straight on with my desk, you know. And then maybe two on the other sides, but like I have one right there, one there, and one over here. And I really don't like it as much. Like I want to be able to like go up there, you know, do whatever, and then also have this, and then also have, honestly, I'd say put a monitor here. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, sometimes if I want to lay back, you know, watch YouTube or whatever, like we're doing now, I can lay back and look up a little bit instead of having to go like this when my chair's leaned back. But, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna do that with these walls. Because there's the studs right there, but that's gonna be really hard because I don't know if I can find something that will hold anything. But that is my next project that I'm gonna try and work on, is getting something mounted up there. So
The details right, as well as making it comfortable and just a room that can adapt with him. You know, one of the main things was the desk. We needed space. We needed him to feel secure and tight and be kind of backed into a corner while still being able to view the room and see what's going on. And probably my favorite part of the whole room is not just Nick's area, but some of the details that go into it. This ceiling detail was something that was inspired by Yuli. Early on in the consulting, he showed us these hexagon tiles that he saw somewhere he thought would be cool.
So these panels, yes, they're soundproofing. There is already soundproofing in the wall, so it dampens the sound even more. And we wanted something completely different. A lot of sound panels now are just squares. Some are diamonds.
yeah,
We actually researched and developed these panels. So no one else has these panels, and you can't buy them anywhere else. So that's really cool that we wanted to add a little depth, and this is definitely something unique to an already unique room.
As you can see, we did a floating ceiling that's cantilevered out, backlit with LEDs. So there's a lot of dimension here, and not just the tile themselves, but the whole feature.
that's really
When we're
cool.
coming up with this plan, Gary can kick it back to a picture that we have of like literally a desk and a bucket and some monitors and something. We were setting it all up. This is exactly how we set it up. And this is tit for tat how I had it and how I wanted it.
Yeah, see, I want it that exact setup. PC or monitor here, and then the three monitors here. You know, for like also whenever I do those games that I can go full screen on all three monitors. You know, I'd love to do that.
Shout out to NZXT, the best partner in the game, man. They hooked me up with all these crazy PCs to put in this room.
These computers all have RTX 2080 Ti's. It's the only graphics cards we've been using. We've been using them for a long, long time. We get 1,000 FPS. A lot of you guys ask in the YouTube comments always, how do we get 1,000 FPS in the Fortnite creative, and how we keep our FPS high throughout end games and all that other stuff in Fortnite. Cases are H510 Elites. They're custom H510 Elites with the Spartan helmet on the side, RGB underglow, RGB everywhere, NZXT fans, Kraken cooler, 32 gigs of T-Force RAM. Each computer has a 3900X AMD processor. The reason why we need such a high count processor, because this computer is not only going to stream, it's also going to do the DMX lighting in here. It's going to control cameras. It's going to control the security cameras. Everything in this room is going to be ran by this computer. So this computer had to be the most overkill thing, and thank you NZXT for sending us something so insane. Nick's gaming computer is a little bit different than this one. This one has a terabyte M2 drive. It has Kraken coolers as well. It has 16 gigs of RAM. It has obviously RTX 2080 Ti's in here as well. and it has an Intel 9900K processor. So here we have Nick's security panel. These are Bosch cameras. These are really hardcore. These cameras are technologically advanced. They have biometric scanning. They have fence, like sensor radar. I don't even know what to call it right now. And it's really cool to work with it.
So a lot of work, put in this room, especially by the Imagine team. I mean, we got Lee. Lee's my guy. He got all the wiring done in here, man. But I mean, the Imagine team, Jack, Mike, Frank, you guys are incredible. I knew from the beginning when I hit them up about a project like this, I could tell by their hunger to do something fun that it was gonna really work out. Like, they're a younger group, they're really about it, man. These guys, when I said I wanted it to be fun and I wanted it to be a thing of passion, their eyes lit up like a light bulb, man. And I knew from the beginning that this was gonna be a really good partnership.
What stood out right away was just the element of design, like just having free flow to really do what we wanted down here, but also consult with Nick and Yuli and the team and understand what they're trying to capture. It's not every day you get an opportunity to make a space that's used for this reason, and just the creativity and being
That
able to
water
keep
flow is
everything
really
we
cool.
had in our head. That was a very cool part.
So all in all, you guys have seen the room. It's crazy. I know, and it's a lot going on. It's a total flex, without a doubt. But listen, man, I'm proud of everything that we've done here. I'm proud of the MFAM. I'm proud of the name and the brand and everything that we've accomplished. As corny as it gets, and as many times as you hear it, I love you guys. Without all of you, this.
Alright, that's that's something that I want to do to my room. Of course, I never can because I don't have the money or the free knowledge to do any of that. Um, Other than that, I know I'm kind of late on that because that was 2019. I'm sorry, but I figured I'd make a video on it because I did come across it and I'm like, oh, it would be something nice to watch, maybe record it, get my reaction on it. The, the whole room's cool, like from the fridge, to the couch and the waterfall, the gaming room, you know, of course the desks, the sound panels, PCs, stuff like that, like all that's really cool, like, oh, let me see if I can hit again. Right here, that little area, and then of course somewhere was the TV. I don't know where it went. Or at least I thought it was
First
the
things
TV.
first.
But like all that, like that entire room is something that I would love to do. But like I said, I can't. How the way I have my room set up now, I don't like it. I wish I could, heck, get a futon, and then set this entire area as my gaming area, and then of course my dresser and everything else back here. But and I've tried that, but my issue is I just don't have enough space to, do all that because I'll sit there probably with that much space, pretty much the, well, let me find out where, like, so where my hands cut off at my camera, like, that is where, how much space I probably have. Like, of course, that's, like, smaller than what, but, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I have roughly about that much space, and that's not enough space for me because if I want to lean back or something, I'm gonna lean back just a tiny bit and go whack right on the wall. So it's kind of hard for me to move on of like wanting to upgrade my room, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. So it it's kind of a vibe right now, but I wish to change it and I may change it at some point, but I've been busy with work and everything else, so I'm not too worried about it. It works for me. It's fine right now, so I'm sticking with it. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next vid.